Welcome back to the resupply with me, GuyNextDoor,
me, DK,
and old grizzly.
Oh, hey, Stallion!
Hey, bringing you your Laserforce Space Marines 5 Internationals daily recap for day 4. We are games away from being done with this tournament. Which at the start of the tournament, I was looking forward to the end. But now that we're here, I'm most definitely not.
Why are we looking forward to it? What's wrong with you?
I felt like I lost what happened to my hair. It's my sports hair. My sports fuzz. I felt my performance at the start of the week was because I was playing ammo. I felt that was best for the team for me to play ammo, and I think I was frustrated because I was doing a poor job as the ammo. But after having a bit of a pep talk and telling myself to get my shit together, I decided to play heavy, and yeah, it's
to channel the true Steve.
Yeah. Maybe for one last time, but who knows? Oh, hey, Lucy's dead. Nice to see you. It's a tight man bun on day one. It's the anger. It's the anger that makes it frizz. What a day! What a day! We started finals today. We started the day with the end of round 3.
Yeah, we don't really need to talk about that.
Oh, what do you want to talk about it?
Oh, there's something notable about the end of round 3.
Oh yeah?
The final game.
Mm-hmm.
Where we had Oakley get their first ever win in the tournament. It was over Auckland V. But we did not give it to them.
No.
We were not giving them a freebie. They earned it. So congratulations to Oakley-ish for not 0-pointing this tournament.
Yeah,
I was so happy to see it.
Oh, dude, me too. I was reffing in the game.
Yeah.
No, I was watching the second game, I think, out here, and I don't even remember. But it was so long ago.
No, you must have been roughing.
I think it was
because I had to rough your guys' game.
Oh no, I was, because when Ducky at the end of the game, Ducky came down into green ramp and he collapsed into a heap on the ground. He was so overcome with emotion. If you know Ducky, some of you do. He's the antithesis of me. He's very stoic.
Still waters run deep, as they say.
Yeah, and he said with tears streaming from his eyes, "Why do I care this much about this game?" And I was like, well, I get that, man. I feel that.
If I had an answer to that, I'd probably be a highly paid psychiatrist. So.
Ducky is Ducky. We love Ducky.
So we didn't give it to them. We didn't want to lose, but fair play.
It was. It was one of the games of the tournament, I think.
In all honesty, like I was a bit gutted after our loss to Brisbane, but seeing Oakley get their win on the last game of round play, it honestly cheered me right up.
Yeah,
perked me right up.
It was great. There's been more than one or two moments this week that like have given me goosebumps, and it's so good.
We've had some great games this week.
Yeah, we really have.
Which just it makes me like all the more sad that this is going to be over tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know that people talk about retiring and stuff like that, and sometimes I don't take them super seriously, because Rusty's talked about how it's been his last tournament
for like a while. 7 years.
But
there's an air.
It kind of seems like this might be it.
There's an air. There's just a feeling that's circulating around that, try not to really acknowledge, but it definitely feels different.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah. part of it is, oh well, with Rusty and Taipan out of the tournament scene, maybe some other people can get some wins for once. But the fact is, I really want to beat them before they go away. And we're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. We're playing them first game tomorrow. We're hoping to fix a couple of things because the first game that we played them, we had this somewhat different strategy, and I'm sure it's just by sheer coincidence, but it's like if they had a tape recorder or something and just developed the perfect counter strategy to what we were going to do, they just did it by sheer coincidence. Like they were everywhere that we wanted to be. And it was just like, oh Jesus.
Yeah. So
it was a bit rough.
Yeah. We also played them today, and we did get Eland, I think, in both games. But it
took it down to the last minute, I think, on both games.
And on the second game, you out-point scored them. So if a survival had happened,
it's good to know. There was a few things that you can always tweak a game that kind of swings it one way or another. But it's good to know that overall your play is effective and it's pretty good. You know, let's talk quickly about the standings, because we'll ignore our feelings. We'll push those deep down for the moment until tomorrow.
Like proper men, we don't have feelings.
Until the alcohol comes.
I'm not going to need alcohol. I guarantee there's going to be a tear shed tomorrow for one reason or another.
So very quickly to do the final point standing for the rounds. You can do the honors.
Yep, Oakley got their 2 points, so no one got 0 pointed this tournament. Good on you, Oakley.
Amazing, great job.
Auckland B finished on 16 points. Auckland A 44. USA East 52, USA West 72, and Brisbane 84.
That top three, there's not a big swing in between each drop down, you know.
Oh, East, they are the beasts of the East. They push us every single time, and those games are just hectic. I think I died before Erwin in both games, but my team's kind of managed to just solidify some stuff, get their shit together, get the job done, and I'm proud of them.
Yeah. Right. We then started finals brackets. We had in the first round we had Auckland A versus Auckland B. Auckland A managed to 6-0 Auckland B. The second match it was USA East versus Oakley. USA East managed to 6-0 them, so Auckland and USA East went to the next brackets. After that, did we have USA East versus Auckland B?
Yes, that was
the last game.
The final game.
Yeah, we did the top side of the bracket first after lunch. So that was Brisbane versus Auckland A, which we alluded to. Auckland A pushed them to some close games, but Brisbane did get the elimination in both. And then in the US games, West versus East, we also managed to 6-0 them. The first game was an elimination. The second game, I believe, was not. Or maybe, I can't remember. I was dead. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. But in any case, we did 6-0 them. But a lot of these, even though all the finals matches have been 6-0 so far, they're a lot closer than you would think.
And the results don't kind of tell the full story.
It would seem, based on how things have gone, that Brisbane are definitely the odds-on favorites at this point, but it still is far from inconceivable that another team could leapfrog them, and that really I think any of the four remaining teams, if they get a few breaks go right for them, it could flip a lot.
Yeah. So the matches that take place tomorrow, first up will be you guys versus Brisbane.
Yes, us versus Brisbane will be first.
Followed by Auckland A versus USA East.
The loser of that will finish in fourth. So Brisbane and US West right now are guaranteed no less than third place.
Yeah.
By virtue of being in the winners bracket right now. So in that semifinal, the winner will ascend to the grand final. The loser will play the winner of USA East versus Auckland A.
Yeah.
Hopefully that made sense to everybody.
If you struggle to follow that along, if you head along to lfstats.com, you can check out the bracket.
Oh, I know that site.
Yeah, it's some guy made it. I don't know. Apparently it's good. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty tight finals, I think, and I'm really actually looking forward to playing finals. Sometimes when you get to finals, depending on how your team is playing, you could kind of dread it. I don't feel any dread about tomorrow. I feel positive. I feel hopeful, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah, obviously, I want to A, make the grand final, and B, want to win the grand final. But I think there is probably another part of me that if we end up somehow dropping to you guys or to the U.S. team, like I'll be super gutted, but also kind of be happy for the other people.
Yeah.
I'm like happy for another person. Is that a thing?
It makes sense though because
except for Brisbane, they have enough trophies. Fuck those guys.
The way making nostalgia for when you used to read the Chronicles, that's kind of the point of these. We've gone digital.
It's the Chronicles in a less articulate manner.
Yeah. Could you imagine if Al did like an audio Chronicles? It'd be amazing.
It'd be some nice sultry tones.
Oh, it's lovely. It's like hot chocolate. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I think Maren said it earlier. Maren said it earlier. There's at the start of the week there were like distances. There was sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Then it kind of flipped to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now it's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Which is great. I was thinking about it today, and I kind of put it down to the maze. I mean, also the skill level as well, but like the maze might be the great equalizer, perhaps, because everyone has seemingly got their own strategies that they're doing in the maze, and some of them work well against some teams, and some of them don't.
Yeah, that's true. Like not every plan works the same against every team. That's one of the things I really like about this field, honestly. Yeah. Is that it's like, oh yeah, against this team you can do this, but against this team, oh no, they hold that area too well, so we can't go there, or we have to figure out some different way of cracking them that works well against another team but doesn't work against them.
Yeah, it's been great. I'm glad that I think for the most part people have been enjoying our maze, so it's kind of good to see. Did you guys have any highlights you want to talk about today? Any highlights for you guys?
I feel like we already mentioned so many of them.
Yeah, I think so. Lucy has been killing it. Very special shout out to Lucy. For someone who is brand new to Space Marines, she has come into this tournament and has grown exponentially.
Leveled up. Battlefield promotion.
Yeah,
for sure.
She in the last game was playing Commander and put missiles into me, put missiles into Morange.
Yeah, and it was so funny too because Morange tried to missile her in the back while she was up, and then she turned around and shot him or got around a wall or something, and Morange made a comment to me. I was reffing right there. He said, "Oh, well, that was greedy," and then he gets missiled in the back, and I was like, "Karma, bro."
Yeah, suck it. Love you too, man. What else? Hoodlum basically called me fat.
A very creative insult.
So
I felt.
Oh, we were both there, DK.
Yeah.
I was standing at the bottom of red ramp or bottom of long ramp.
No. You were. I was upstairs.
No. I'll get
there.
there.
But
let me get there.
All right, let me get there first.
Let me paint the picture. But down the bottom of long ramp, I shoot Hoodie and I shoot somebody else. They're in the green base, and I see Hoodlum look at me and disappear up the ramp, and I'm like, he's gonna go try and break into my resupply.
What? Hoodlum break into a resupply? Why would he do that?
So I run up the long ramp, and just as he comes round the corner into the nest area, I put one in him, and he stands up and he screams, "How? How did you beat me up here? You do not have the physique to beat me up here." And I was just like, that's one of the worst ways somebody has called me fat in the arena, so fuck you. These guys rolling around on the ground like just pissing themselves off.
Me and DK were both riffing the upper levels, so we had a front row seat.
I also told Steve he had to be careful what he wished for because he kept telling Sneak to get in the hole.
What?
Sneak, get in the hole!
Oh,
Sneak, get in the hole!
Yeah, he was making me angry. Does Sneak, but you know, that's all right. He eventually listens, so it's okay.
When Sneak puts it in the hole, you'll know.
Oh yeah, you'll go deaf. Was there anything else for you guys? I mean, obviously, like watching the AB game, the B Auckland game was pretty great.
That was great, and you know, I was not feeling great about our chances. Like I said, both times I died before Applesauce, the opposing medic in our games versus East. But seeing the teams kind of pull together and get their stuff done, I almost feel like once I'm out, that it's like, okay, well now we don't have the old man to worry about, so we can just go play our game now, and they just start hunting people.
Oh, they've finally unclipped the ball and
oh, jeez, finally.
Such an anchor.
I don't have to babysit this kid anymore.
We had a finals game finish with exactly equal points. Unfortunately, one team did get eliminated, so it wasn't a tie. It was still a win, but the point total on the board was precisely equal. Who was that? I think
that was Auckland and Brisbane. Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
There's been a lot of really cool things that have happened today, and it's all just seasoning and flavor to the experience that is Nats. I've had many conversations this week about both the good and the bad parts of Nats. We sat last night and waxed poetic about, you know, how getting beat in your first tournament is
a rite of passage.
Yeah, almost a rite of passage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us have been there. You know, most of us. We got 0 pointed. I think in my first 2 tournaments. Wasn't until at my third that we ended up winning any matches, any games at all, let alone matches. So we've talked about that. We talked, you know, back in my day kind of stories. It's just been I think I'm really happy with how this tournament has gone. We're not there yet. We've still got one more day. Still one more recap pod to do. I'm sure we can.
We still have one more session of putting the chairs at risk.
Yeah, maybe we'll move them out of the foyer. Someone's gonna find
I got a little concerned after you had a little heater against Rusty in one of those games.
Oh, and today, look, I was mad, but not that mad. You know, I was mad, but not that mad. He did something I didn't agree with. But you know, I haven't felt that rage at this tournament for me personally. Which is nice because sometimes that shit's hard to control.
The wisdom of age.
No, the soreness of age.
Speak for yourself, man. I'm pleasantly surprised at how good I've felt this week. It's the kids on the team who are somehow breaking down. They're not taking care of themselves. You can't eat chocolate and brush your teeth with milkshakes every night, kids.
What a good thing we have a professional here to help us out.
Yeah, big shout out to Noel.
Good job, Ben.
He's sorting us out. He's professional physio. He's making sure everyone's all limber.
Taped up, everything.
I need a massage gun tonight, I think. Man, I'm so sore. Oh yeah, I need to like destroy my feet or do something. Something's gonna happen.
Stick them in the pool.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice little ice bath.
I thought about. We've got a spa bath in our room. I thought about filling that and getting in there with Stu and having like two beers in the tub.
I was gonna say, you're gonna fill it up like what, 2 centimeters?
Yeah, and you go like whoosh.
And the water just.
Hey, fuck you, man. It'd be like the polar bear enclosure at the zoo. You all used to turn up hungover and lived off Macca's. Yeah, I can't. I had a couple of drinks the other night. I felt fine, but the prospect of drinking during the week of Nats now is long behind me. No, thank you.
You have no drinks last night?
No, not last night. I was driving, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
I had exactly one just to kind of decompress a little bit, but that was it.
Yeah. What was that shot? It was like
Fireball?
Chocolate liqueur.
It was they did not have any Fireball, but it was some mint liqueur of Bailey's on top. I was like, this is either going to be
it's
great,
like a slippery nipple
or it's going to be. They were all Morge called it a quick fuck, I think.
Oh, quick fuck, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. What was it? What was it? It was called the Springbok at the place that we went to.
Oh, cool. That makes sense.
So, how does it make sense?
The Springboks are the South African rugby team.
Well,
Their colours
yeah.
are green and
Oh, the colors are green. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, got
brown,
it.
I guess.
Green and Bailey's cream.
Green,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever color Bailey's cream is.
Chocolatey.
So I was like, either this is going to be pretty good or it's going to be utterly foul. And it wasn't bad, so.
Plus, they are a South African restaurant, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will leave it there. Just a short and sweet recap today because we are sore. We need to go and get clean and get, I don't know, limber.
Yeah. And Laser Dad needs to go do the laundry.
Yeah, I need to do the same. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us all day today. Thank you for coming to hot tub time. I thought about doing the recap pod from the hot tub.
That's where we splash dark.
Oh yeah. But like you say, we might push all the water out of the tub. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. We will be back tomorrow in like 12 hours, I think. I think that's what it is. 9 o'clock New Zealand time tomorrow morning.
I think you do that math again.
Sorry, 15 hours. 15 hours, I think it was. Is that right? I said 16 before. Whatever I said before. Yeah, we'll see you bright and early for finals, and then we're going to do a bunch of random fun games, which are going to be really fun and random and fun.
We'll see how I do at something other than medic.
Yeah, it'd be nice to actually play something else in this maze before you go. So, for day 4 of when are we starting?
9 a.m. local time, which I think is 2 p.m. for you, Tucker. But
Yeah.
I can't remember. 2 or 3, something. Just type it into the fucking Google. Just
when are we starting again? For day 4, Laserforce Internationals 2023. I have been GuyNextDoor.
I've been DK.
And I've been fake Old Man Than.
Always remember to pay Steve the $300 deposit. We will see you guys tomorrow. Ka kite anō.